Melissa Dykes reporting for the Daily Sheeple. Well, this week Donald Trump won the election and Hillary Clinton was denied more power, although, like a horror film, somehow I just know she'll be back for a sequel and probably at least one more jump scare. Meanwhile, don't know if you saw it, but liberals everywhere are completely freaking out. Hillary's supporters spent the night bawling and clutching each other like it was the end of the world.
Give me a joke. I cannot believe this is happening. I'm literally about to fucking kill myself and I'm not kidding.
Mainstream media pundits like Rachel Maddow were openly losing it on air.
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell. This is your life now. This is our election now. This is us. This is our country. It's real.
Americans actually managed to crash Canada's immigration website the night of the election, and celebrities everywhere began completely freaking out.
You better fucking fix this shit right now. I literally am gonna die. I need an ambulance. I can't.
Here, in no particular order, are 5 of the most ridiculous melodramatic celebrity responses to Trump's win.
Oh my god, we're gonna die!
Number 1, Cher. A 70-year-old pop star who threatened to leave the planet if Trump wins and who spends a lot of her time talking in emojis on Twitter, will only refer to Trump as a toilet symbol. After it was clear Trump was going to win, Cher took to Twitter to write in all caps about it. First, she yelled at Gary Johnson, quote, "Imbecile Gary Johnson brings down planet Earth because of narcissism and ignorance. Jill, you're worthless. Weld, you could have saved us. Why didn't you? Sad face." Then she wrote, quote, "World will never be the same. I feel sad for the young. Toilet symbol will never be more than the toilet I've used as a symbol for him. You can't polish poop symbol." Number 2, Miley Cyrus. Miley was apparently a big Hillary fan, so much so that after Hillary lost, Miley recorded herself crying because Hillary lost, and uploaded the results to Twitter. It went something like this.
That in her lifetime she deserves to be the first female president. And that's what makes me so sad. Is that I just wish that she had that opportunity because she's fought for so long. And because I believe her when she says that she loves this country.
Number 3, Lena Dunham. The girl star and avowed Hillary supporter apparently shared Miley's sentiments, writing about it like one of those novels you get at a Walgreens in the 2 for $5 bin. In what is being referred to as a weep mail, Lena sent the following email blast out to her fans. "The 3 hours I spent at the Javits Center Tuesday night, surrounded by campaign staffers and fellow surrogates for Hillary Clinton, are blurred and spotty. At a certain point, it became clear something had gone horribly wrong. Celebrants' faces turned. The modeling had been incorrect. Watching the numbers in Florida, I touched my face and realized I was crying. Can we please go home? I said to my boyfriend. I could tell he was having trouble breathing, and I could feel my chin breaking into hives. Another woman showed me her matching hive, hidden by fresh concealer." I'm sorry. "I hugged the women I had spent 18 months with, laughing and plotting and spreading our love for Hillary Clinton and her message. My party dress felt tight and itchy. By the time we'd made it over the bridge, a friend called. 'It's over,' she said. 'I love you.' I was frozen. We stopped at the diner. No one was speaking as they ate. No one in the whole place. At home, I got in the shower and began to cry even harder. My boyfriend, who had already wept, watched me as I mumbled incoherently, clutching myself. It wasn't supposed to go this way. It was supposed to be her job. She worked her whole life for the job. It's her job." It should be pointed out that Canadians are already talking about building a wall to keep out all of the liberals, but most especially Lena Dunham. Number 4, comedian and Senator Chuck Schumer's cousin Amy Schumer, who spent months in the lead up to this election stumping for Hillary, like this.
"I hope that people don't blame you if an orange sexually assaulting Godzilla who started a fake college is fucking up the entire planet a year or so from now. That would be a bummer, right?"
Claiming she would move out of the country to various locations like Spain or London if Trump won, has now recanted. She's apparently not leaving the country, as sad as that is to say for all of the people who were really hoping to see her go. Instead, she went off on Instagram about how furious she is that Trump won and how Hillary, quote, "would have protected us." Showing a Trump quote that she admits at the end is fake, Schumer angrily wrote, "First of all, the interview where I said I would move was in London and was said in jest. Not that anyone needs more than a headline to count something as official news. Anyone saying pack your bags is just as disgusting as anyone who voted for this racist, homophobic, openly disrespectful woman abuser. Like the rest
of us, I am grieving today. My heart is in a million pieces. My heart breaks for my niece and my friends who are pregnant bringing children into this world right now. Like everyone else, I'm horrified that people believe these bumper sticker slogans filled with hate he spewed. People who voted for him, you are weak. You are not just misinformed, you didn't even attempt information. You say lock her up and you know something about the word email, but what was in the emails? You have no clue.
Yes, this quote is fake, but it doesn't matter. Schumer thinks the only reason people didn't vote for Hillary is because of her emails and not liking her clothes and hair. Never once mentions the facts that Hillary laughed about getting the rapist of a 12-year-old girl off on tape, persecuted her husband's sexual abuse victims, lost $6 billion in the lives of 4 Americans in Benghazi as Secretary of State, laughed on tape about NAFTA killing jobs, laughed on tape about Somali pirates hijacking a ship full of Americans, took millions from foreign governments she knew were funding, arming, and training ISIS, funneled through her pay-for-play fake foundation that provided watered-down AIDS drugs to poverty-stricken, dying Africans, hastening their deaths, laughed again on tape at Gaddafi's lynching like a total psychopath.
We came, we saw, he died.
And even laughed, also on tape, about the possibility of bombing Iran and starting World War III.
Then we ought to take him out.
All while telling warmongering lies about Russia and promising Americans she'd be Obama's third term, as if 2 weren't brutal enough on the middle and lower classes. And that's just the first few things I thought of while reading Schumer's whiny tripe, because the list of things Hillary has done that make her ineligible for office is so long it would take an encyclopedia-sized volume and months if not years of my life to fully document it all. Somehow Schumer laughingly claims anyone who didn't vote for Hillary is misinformed, while sounding like the single most misinformed person about Hillary that can even exist on planet Earth, aside from someone who is clinically brain dead.
I'm a steamy dump.
And finally, and gosh, there are just so many to choose from, let's go with number 5, Yoko Ono. Her response? This! I apologize if you had any dogs or small children in the room when you played that.